Now, some important questions. How excessive irrigation is harmful to the crops? Answer. The excessive irrigation leads to waterlogging. Too much water inhibits the process of germination of seeds. Roots do not grow properly in a standing water field. The crop may fall on the ground under the effect of strong winds. Next, why should we grow seeds in moist soil? Answer. Actually, seeds need moisture and sunlight to germinate. So we put seeds in moist soil so that seeds can take sufficient water from soil and take sunlight for its growth. In most cases, moist, well draining soil is desirable, while wet or waterlogged soil should be avoided. Next, why is it necessary to sow seeds at appropriate depth and distance? The seeds should be sown at appropriate depth because seeds sown superficially on the ground can be eaten by the birds or can be easily carried away by wind. If the seeds are sown too deep, they will not be able to germinate. So the seeds should be sown at appropriate depth and distance to avoid the overcrowding so that the plants get sufficient space, sunlight, nutrients and water. What is humus? The plants drop leaves, twigs and other material to the ground. Further animals die on the ground. Over time, all the litter decomposes. Humus is dark organic material that forms in soil due to decomposition of dead plants and dead animals. Humus contains many useful nutrients for soil. One of the most important nutrients is nitrogen. Humus can be produced naturally or through a process called composting. Earthworms often help mix humus with minerals in the soil. What are organic foods? Organic food is produced without synthetic pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers, genetically modified organisms, growth hormones, and sewage sludge. Organic meat, poultry, eggs, and dairy products come from animals that are given no antibiotics or growth hormones. Organic food generally contains higher levels of antioxidants, vitamin C, zinc, and iron. Organic food is expensive than conventional food because the supply of organic food is limited as compared to demand. Production costs are higher because of greater labor inputs. This part of food industry is booming. The organic fruits and vegetables have shorter shelf life than the conventional ones because they are not treated with vaccines and preservatives which are supposed to keep them on the shelf longer. People with allergies to food eat only organic foods. Organic farms are smaller than conventional ones and also take, on average, more time to produce crops because they refrain from using chemicals and growth hormones used by conventional farms. Next, despite favorable climatic conditions, a farmer's crop failed to give good yield. Give the possible reasons for this. If despite favorable climatic conditions a farmer crop failed to give good yield, the possible reasons may be as under. Number 1, he did not use good quality seeds. Number 2, seeds were not sown at appropriate distance. Third, weeds were not removed. Fourth, inappropriate irrigation of crop. Inappropriate irrigation of crop. Fifth, manures and fertilizers were not applied properly and timely. Sixth, the soil was not plowed and leveled properly. Next, you may have seen grains kept on the terrace. Can you suggest a reason or why is it necessary to dry grains before storing them? The wheat grains are kept on the terrace to get them dried in the sunshine before storing. It is necessary to keep the wheat grains in the sun because the moisture content in the food grains promotes the growth of fungus and molds on the grains, which damages them. Next, leguminous plants do not require nitrogenous fertilizers. Why? Leguminous plants do not require nitrogenous fertilizers because leguminous plants have the same effect on the field as adding nitrogenous fertilizers in the field. Leguminous plants have nitrogen fixing bacteria in their root nodules. These bacteria fix atmospheric nitrogen into nitrogenous compounds. These compounds can be used by plants easily to increase the crop yield. Examples of leguminous plants are peas, beans, peanuts. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.